glittering world of Chinese entertainment, few duos have captivated hearts quite like Wang Yibo and XIAO ZHAN. Known collectively by fans as ZHAN, their on-screen chemistry in the untamed transcended fiction, sparking fan theories, emotional speculation, and a devoted global fandom. But behind the camaraderie and camera flashes, a secret was buried, a confession from Wang Yibo that never reached the ears of the one person it was meant for, XIAO ZHAN. And now, years later, the truth has finally surfaced. The silent burden. According to industry insiders and a recently leaked voice recording from a private diary-style podcast Wang Yibo recorded during the height of his fame, the actor had once harbored deep, unspoken feelings for XIAO ZHAN, feelings that went far beyond friendship or brotherhood. "I wish I could say it out loud, but I don't want to lose what we already have," Wang said in the recording, his voice soft, hesitant, and unguarded. "Every time we laugh together, it's real. But every time we part ways, I wonder what it could have been if I was brave enough." The voice note, never meant for public ears, was uncovered by a former studio assistant who claimed it was part of a vault of audio journals Wang kept during the filming of The Untamed and shortly after their meteoric rise. A timeline of emotion. While fans had long speculated about the depth of their bond, many believed it was simply the product of powerful on-screen chemistry and mutual respect. But if the confession is genuine, and all signs indicate it is, it paints their timeline in an entirely new light. 2018, filming for The Untamed begins. Wang and XIAO develop a fast friendship, often spotted practicing lines together off-set and dining late into the night. 2019, the series airs, catapulting both stars into global fame. Behind the scenes, Yibo records the now infamous audio journal entry, confessing his feelings. 2020 to 2021, their public appearances together begin to dwindle. Some fans note tension, others chalk it up to busy schedules. 2022, during a live interview, XIAO ZHAN is asked what his friendship with Wang Yibo means to him. "He's like family. I can tell him anything," he replies with a smile, unaware of the secret Yibo has kept all this time. The fallout after the leak. The leak of the audio recording stirred a storm in both the media and fandom worlds. Social media erupted with hashtags like #YiboConfession and #ZhanTruthUnspoken. Some fans applauded the raw vulnerability Yibo had shown, while others feared what this might mean for their relationship today. As of now, XIAO ZHAN has made no public comment on the revelation. Sources close to both stars suggest XIAO ZHAN was shocked and deeply moved upon hearing the recording for the first time. "He didn't know," said one insider. But the moment he heard Yibo's voice trembling with those words, he went silent. He just kept playing it on repeat. Why did he hide it? According to Wang's close circle, the reason he never told XIAO ZHAN wasn't fear of rejection, it was fear of ruin. "They were both standing at the brink of global superstardom," said a producer familiar with both actors. "One wrong move, one misinterpreted confession, could have not just destroyed their bond, but their careers too." And Wang Yibo, he cherished XIAO ZHAN too much to risk it. Yibo, known for his stoic exterior and rarely expressed emotions, reportedly had only confided in one person, his voice recorder. What now? Fans around the world are watching and waiting. Will XIAO ZHAN reach out publicly? Will Wang Yibo finally say the words to XIAO ZHAN's face instead of to a microphone? One thing is certain. Their story is no longer just about fame, drama, or fandom fantasies. It's about two men navigating loyalty, silence, and the complexities of emotion under a magnifying glass. In his final recorded words on the topic, Wang Yibo whispered something that now rings with haunting clarity. "Some love is too precious to risk, so I keep it safe, even if that means keeping it hidden." But sometimes the hidden truths have a way of finding light, and maybe, just maybe, it's not too late. A cliffhanger or a new beginning. As the entertainment world waits for XIAO ZHAN's response, the ZHAN legacy takes on new meaning. Is this the bittersweet end of a beautiful bond? Or the beginning of something far more honest, raw, and real? Time will tell. But the confession, once hidden, is now echoing across a world that finally knows the truth. XIAO ZHAN's quiet response and the unraveling of a new chapter. The days following the leak of WANG YIBO's hidden confession were eerily quiet. Media outlets kept refreshing their feeds, fans kept their hashtags trending, and industry insiders began whispering of a brewing emotional storm behind the scenes. But XIAO ZHAN, known for his poised and measured demeanor, said nothing. Until he did. The Instagram post that broke the silence. Without fanfare, without a caption, XIAO ZHAN posted a single image on his private Instagram account that only a few close friends and colleagues followed. The photo was blurry, just two hands holding a shared cup of coffee, unmistakably reminiscent of a candid shot from their untamed filming days. There were no faces, no tags, just the timestamp and a location. Back then, I knew. It was simple. It was explosive. It was enough. Fans and close observers alike immediately dissected the implications. Was this XIAO ZHAN's way of acknowledging that he had suspected YIBO's feelings all along? Or was it his way of saying he'd always cherished their bond, silent confession or not? A private meeting, a public ripple. Within 48 hours of the post, paparazzi spotted XIAO ZHAN and WANG YIBO at a secluded restaurant in Chongqing, far from the media buzz of Beijing. Security was tight. No press was allowed inside. But sources from the restaurant staff revealed the atmosphere was tense, emotional, but tender. They didn't speak much at first, one waiter said, but then they just looked at each other. YIBO said something and XIAO ZHAN teared up. After that, they talked for hours. What was said behind those closed doors remains unknown, but insiders claim that the conversation didn't end in goodbye. Instead, it may have been the start of long overdue healing. An unlikely confirmation. 3 days later, during a fashion brand's live stream that featured WANG YIBO as a guest, the host casually asked, "What kind of people are hardest to forget?" Without hesitation, Wang replied, "The ones you never had the courage to love out loud." It was subtle, devastating, and unmistakably pointed. Fans flooded the live stream chat with messages, emojis, and heartbreak symbols. For the XIAO ZHAN fandom, it was no longer about rumors or imagination. It was unfolding, for real, in front of the entire world. Career crossroads or personal breakthrough. With both actors at the peak of their careers, some feared that the emotional revelations would cast a shadow over future projects. But on the contrary, WANG YIBO and XIAO ZHAN have both been offered a joint lead role in an upcoming historical drama with heavy romantic undertones. The casting agency has neither confirmed nor denied their involvement, but if they do reunite on screen, it could either be a full-circle redemption or a painfully beautiful parting gift to fans. Industry executives, meanwhile, are treading carefully. There's a fragile line between personal truth and public perception in this industry, one veteran PR agent said. But this might just redefine that balance. Letters never sent. Perhaps the most touching twist came in the form of a handwritten letter that surfaced from a charity auction tied to WANG YIBO's fanbase. The letter, dated early 2020 and addressed to no one by name, read, "If I told you what I felt, would you still sit across from me the same way you do now, unafraid, unfiltered, unburdened? Or would everything break? So I say nothing, because silence, in its own way, is safer than loss." WI. Fans were convinced it was written for XIAO ZHAN. And XIAO ZHAN? He reportedly bid anonymously to win the letter. A friendship redefined. Whether their bond evolves into something deeper or remains a sacred connection forged through silence and understanding, one thing is clear. WANG YIBO and XIAO ZHAN's story is no longer just a fanfiction fantasy. It's a saga of real emotion, human vulnerability, and a friendship that weathered storms of fame, fear, and feeling. For now, the two have chosen privacy. But in the eyes of millions, their story has already spoken volumes, without needing a single label. And sometimes that's enough. Or maybe it's just the beginning.